10th grader Austin Ransdell says when the president of the Council on American-Islamic Relations spoke to his world history class last November at Steinbrenner High School, he cleared up misconceptions about Islam.
Just explained what we were pretty much learning at the time. We had already learned it in class and it was just reinforcing what we learned.
You think speakers like him should be able to come back?
Oh yes, absolutely.
CAIR is a perfect organization to help do this work, and we are blessed to have them as a part of our community.
They support civil liberties and they support understanding between cultures.
And so this is what they're like. They're human beings. And oh, these are Muslims. Never seen a Muslim before. And they're human beings. That's what you all are supporting in this kind of education, is the opportunity for us to see one another as human beings.
Our actual history is one of turning against newcomers out of fear of the unknown. Germans, Italians, Irish, Jews, Catholics, Eastern Europeans, Chinese, Japanese, Hispanics, Pentecostals have all been targets at some time in our past. These people, their cultures, and their religions have proven to be America's strength. The same can be said of CAIR and of other Muslim organizations.
Thank you, sir.
They deserve to be heard. Thank you.
Hassan Shibly is reaching out to the community to bring understanding and dialogue this community needs. Hassan Shibly has demonstrated to me only positive comments and actions for this community. Hassan Shibly has illustrated compassion and caring for our entire community. I want to thank you, board members, for standing strong against negative comments and actions against the minority religion in our area. I'm here to let you know that my positive interactions with Hassan Shibly and the Muslim community have been exemplary. And I think they warrant your attention. As for the speakers I'm hearing, some of the speakers, it saddens me that any attention is focused on attempting to bring division within our community.
Cross-cultural interactions are paramount in our united goal of ending all forms of discrimination. Therefore, I sincerely appreciate you supporting our teachers, inviting diverse and educated speakers like Mr. Hassan Shibly from CAIR to speak at our schools. And for the record, Hassan Shibly is an educator, he is an imam, a father, an interfaith advocate, and a U.S. citizen.
I would have had a much easier time growing up in Hillsborough County Public Schools had my classmates knew the truth about my faith and did not judge or stereotype me. Programs like the one Mr. Shibly gave go a long way to foster healthy communication environments, especially for the Muslim students who every day face mistreatment, discrimination, and get attacked because of their faith.
CAIR is an organization that's trying to bring both Christian, Muslims, Jews to sit together on a table and understand.
I knew that there was still vast amounts of discrimination out there in the world, and that no ignorant people exist. Yet the bigotry I witnessed at these school board meetings left me flabbergasted. It's not only that these people are making comments that show their lack of knowledge about the cause they're so adamantly supporting, but their comments are hateful and so insanely ignorant. It all goes back to identity. Everyone does it, categorizing a group of people and assuming they share all the same characteristics, nuances, beliefs, that they all act identically. The missing key here is that we're all individual human beings. You cannot stereotype and categorize.
To use Dr. King's words, men often hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because they cannot communicate. They cannot communicate because they are separated.
They need to know all they can about all the different cultures that are in America so that they can bring about a society where we respect and care for one another.
Islam and other world cultures and religions are not only cultures and religions of the world, but are also cultures and religions of proud U.S. citizens.
My little one Hamza goes to Benito Middle School. He comes home during Christmas. He brings all that been taught, all that been said about Christmas, and we sit down with him and we enjoy learning more about Christmas. He does the same thing when Hanukkah is there, and he does the same thing for whatever the teacher asks him to say about Islam. This is the beauty of this country. We enjoy it. We love it. We are here citizens. We're going to stay here. We're going to live here. You need to accept us And that starts with our children. Thank you.
Martin Luther King put it in this way in his I Have a Dream speech. The marvelous new militancy, which has engulfed the Negro community, must not lead us to distrust of all white people. For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied up with our destiny. They have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. I've realized that my freedom is bound to the freedom of all Americans, no matter their religious affiliation. The bigotry and misinformation that has been on display already twice at these school board meetings is really saddening. We cannot let our education be guided by those that do not respect diversity. Thank you.